Hello there. Today we will continue our discussion of Chapter 1 of Indian Economic Development, Indian Economy at the Eve of Independence. Our today's first topic is foreign trade. India experienced quite deterioration in its foreign trade in that era. We primarily became exporters of raw material and importers of finished goods from Great Britain. We also experienced monopoly control by Great Britain in our exports and imports. More than 50% of India's foreign trade was restricted to Britain and rest was allowed with few neighboring countries like China, Sri Lanka and Iran. Moreover, in 1869, the opening of Suez Canal further intensified British control over India's foreign trade. We will discuss another point in this reference, which is economic drain of India's wealth. Although India's foreign trade generated large exportable surplus, which means that exports are greater than imports. But this was disadvantageous in the sense that in our domestic economy, we were facing unavailability of certain commodities due to their heavy exports. Further, this export that we did could not bring any kind of revenues to India. Rather than the revenues were used to finance war fought by Great Britain and their other type of expenses. Now we will discuss causes of decline in foreign trade. Primarily, our foreign trade was restricted to Great Britain, that is, exports as well as imports. Imports were duty free while they restricted our exports. We also make mistake that we did not give ample amount of attention to industrialization. That is, we specialized only in primary products. Furthermore, there was change in taste and preference throughout the world in favor of machine made goods rather than handmade goods. And lastly, there was lack of protection for handicraft industries, which we were famous for in British rule. Now, we will discuss the state of India's infrastructure at that time. We cannot deny this fact that there was certain improvement in infrastructure. Railways was introduced in that period. There was introduction of post and telegraph. There were development of ports and harbors. There was improvement in roadways also. But what was the real motive of Britishers to introduce all these types of infrastructural facilities to India? Let us discuss the hidden motives. Railways was introduced in India in 1850, although it became operational in 1853 for easy and quick movement of army and raw material. Similarly, roadways served the purpose of connectivity of rural India to major ports. Ports and harbors were developed in order to transport goods directly to Great Britain through water transportation. Post and telegraph enhanced the efficiency of British administration to get a stranglehold over India. Thank you for the day.